Alright, good morning guys. Today we are going to work in our lesson 7 in unit 2. So we've made it to unit 2. I'm going to read the directions for you and go over some key points for the directions. So in previous lessons you've analyzed informative texts and videos to gain a better understanding of the history and context surrounding A Long Walk to Water. In this lesson, you will encounter the prompt for your end of unit essay. So that's something really important to note. This lesson we're doing today, you are going to see the prompt for our end of unit essay. You will study a model essay written in the same structure to the same prompt. You will apply what you learned to a different text on the assessment. You will begin using this work to plan and write your own essay about how the author of A Long Walk to Water used or altered history from the novel. You may have worked with the painted essay structure in previous grades. In this unit, you will use the same structure and analyze how it applies to informative writing. The model informative essay you will analyze is about similarities and differences between Salva's experience and those of another lost boy of Sudan. You are familiar with Salva's stories and the lost boys from their reading of A Long Walk to Water and in Unit 1 and in informational articles in Units 1 and 2. So our two learning targets for today are I can determine the central ideas of a model essay and I can use the painted essay structure to analyze a model. All right, let's look at your entrance ticket. So we just read this learning target. I can use the painted essay structure to analyze a model. So the first portion of your asynchronous time is going to be used for this first learning target. And then when we head into class, we will hit this second one. I can determine the central ideas of a model essay. So your step 2 directions are to record the meanings of these words in your vocabulary log. Remember to be keeping up with your vocabulary log. This is so that you can build your vocabulary. So when we talk in class, you have some vocabulary for our academic discussions. So we've got model, and that's an academic word, which is a standard that is suitable for imitation or comparison. Hence, why we are going to analyze a model essay. Purpose, again, another academic word, the reason guiding an action. So why is that happening? That's that purpose. Structure, again, that's another academic word, something made up by a number of parts. And then finally, analyze. So we talk about analyzing a lot in class. Now we get to see the definition of analyze, which is to separate into parts for close study, kind of like examine and explain. And then finally, once you have taken a moment, pause this video to get these 4 words in your vocabulary log, we're going to move down into your step 3 directions. If you are familiar with the painted essay, what is it? If you're not familiar with the painted essay, what do you think it is based on the context of the learning target? So that question is asking you, do you know what a painted essay is? If you do, tell us what a painted essay is. If you don't, now you're going to use your brain to do some inferencing, right? What could a painted essay be? What do you think it is? And then you're going to click reply right here and begin typing your answer to our discussion question.